What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Wingman's Made in Jersey. Today I'm with the wonderful Theresa of Theresa Artigas, portrait artist. So how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having us. I am amazed by what you guys already do, and I'm excited for everybody to find out. So tell us a little bit about what it is you guys do here.
Well, we are a portrait studio, and I'm also a oil painter. So I do portraits of people, and then I do paintings of people. So I'm the best of both worlds, I
That's
guess you would
amazing.
say.
So obviously, this is not your average, hey, I'm just going to go to the photo shoot and then that's it, and I get some edited pictures, right?
Yeah, this is totally different. We specialize in things that have such meaning that you put them up on your walls so
Mm,
that you can enjoy them like a painting or a portrait. And that's just something that I've always really wanted to do for people. I mean, you can all go out there and get digital files and share them
yeah.
on Facebook or whatever, but it's not the same as having a real portrait to hang on your wall,
No,
you
absolutely.
know?
That's a lifetime, right? That's
Yeah,
part of family history, right? Moving
yeah.
forward. No, that's amazing. So obviously, you said you take stuff. So this is one of your paintings that you've done. So walk us through the process of what happens. Do you guys go to a facility and shoot? How does this work?
It can happen a couple different ways. You can send us
Okay.
photos, and I can use those as references to paint from. A lot of
Awesome.
times people have someone that has passed away, or they have a child, a baby, or a grandparent that they want a painting of, and I'll use that as a
Okay.
reference. I ask people to send in a lot of photos so I can kind of get a feel.
That's
They
awesome.
have to be
Okay.
good quality.
Yeah.
Or if you want me to paint something from a portrait session that we have done. So, like this, we took this family to the park and we did a bunch of portraits, and I use them as a reference photo.
Oh,
And then I do sketches
good.
and I kind of walk them through the process and show them the progress as I'm going along.
That's amazing.
And then it comes to the final part where they come in and they see it. And if there's any little changes, and then I varnish it
Wow.
to protect it. And then my husband puts it into framing, which they pick out a frame. We have
Okay.
framing for them
So all
also.
custom frames, no matter what you want to do.
All different
So
frames,
like,
yeah.
if I wanted something like this, but in wood instead of the
Yes,
metal, you guys could do something like that. Oh, that's
yes,
amazing. That's amazing. Now, obviously, this is a ton of work, right? So this is not something a machine is doing, right? So
right.
I'm sure you spend a lot of hours. How long does something like this take to make?
It depends upon the
Okay,
painting and how many I have slated at the same time. Sometimes
absolutely,
I'm working on like three or four at the same time. So,
absolutely.
work on one, work on another, take a break. But I would say probably about 4 months,
Okay,
depending on how many people are in the portrait
wow.
and so forth. Yeah.
So it's definitely time consuming. But you seem to be one of the experts. You guys have been doing this since the 90s, right?
Yeah, my husband and I both he went to the School of Visual Arts in Manhattan, and I
Wow.
went to the photography school in Massachusetts. And we met and we started our business. Gosh, it's been, I think, almost 28 years now.
Wow, congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So obviously, you guys do the portraits, the painting, but I heard there's a special person that comes in once in a blue moon, and I hear that it's Santa's favorite place to come and, read to kids. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, the Santa. That is something very, very different and unique. It's not your typical Santa photos and quick shots and minis and all that.
Okay.
It is an experience with Santa. It's about 40 to 45
Okay.
minutes. It's very fun for the kids. They don't know I'm taking the pictures as it's happening. It's like a
Okay.
documentation as they're going through all these really cool activities with
Yeah.
Santa. He has milk and cookies with them.
I
They
love
find
that.
their name in the nice book, and it's just a wonderful experience. And what we do is we create a storybook of your children with Santa.
Wow.
And then we set it to poetry, and it's just like a really unique item that we do.
Absolutely. And so obviously the kids spend some time with Santa, and then can you also create a portrait out of that too along with the book?
Yes, if
Okay.
someone sees one of the portraits that we do for the storybook,
Yeah.
they can absolutely use it as wall art for their home. Yeah.
No, that's amazing. What is the most important thing people should know about your business?
I would say don't wait.
Okay.
If anything, COVID taught us that. All of us have lost somebody during that time period. And if you say, oh, I could have, I should have, but I didn't, don't wait,
No, absolutely.
because our loved ones are so precious. We only get so many years.
Mhm.
Like our daughter's going off to college. You get
Congrats.
18 summers with your children. and that's it. And then they fly their little wings. So don't wait.
No, absolutely. And you guys were telling me before you're one of the only few places left in New Jersey doing this.
Yeah, we're one of the very few studios, actually storefront studios.
Wow.
There's not too many left that have a studio.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's amazing.
and we do headshots and things. You're probably gonna
Well, I
have to
could tell
edit
you
that.
that I've never seen this before, right? I mean, yeah, you hear portrait companies, but someone who actually has been in the business, professionals who have been doing this for a really long time, and that they're local. I think that's a beautiful thing, especially for the Jersey Shore, right? I know a lot of people up north do stuff like this, but having you so close, right? So, where can people find you if they have more questions or want to, get
Well,
something done?
they can always go to our website at www.teresaartigas.com. It's TheresaArtigas
.com.
dot
.com.
com. They can call us at 732-223-7885.
Awesome.
And
Social media?
Social media, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, all over the place.
Awesome. So do me a favor, take some time, go to the website, go to Facebook, and start planning your next portrait with your family, because this is something that lasts a lifetime in history, right? And so, do you also, just a quick question, if someone had a painting from years ago and needs to be reworked, is that something you also do? So that's good to know, because I'm sure people have stuff from their grandparents that they would love,
Yes.
right?
You know what I've found is, even myself, I have photographs of my great grandparents or whatnot, and you put them in they put them in frames, but the glass is right up against the photograph.
Ooh, okay.
So we always say, photography, you should always have a mat around it, and that preserves it, because if you ever have humidity or water damage, that glass and the print stick together, and it's really tough to get apart. So I'd say have your images protected with a mat, and then put the glass on.
And Theresa, what's the address for this location?
We are at 604 Union Avenue in Brielle, which is Route 71.
Awesome. Well, Theresa, I appreciate you taking the time to meet with us. Everybody, this is another episode of Made in New Jersey. You got to check out Theresa's work. It's a fantastic business. Make sure you contact them, and we'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Thanks.